today we'll be checking out Sewerperson's concert-exclusive album, Repair for Machine, which I actually got a copy of from Andrew, the manager of Sewerperson, kind enough to send me an awesome shirt as well as the album itself. So today we're going to be checking it out, and I'm super excited because this one was produced by Sewerperson. And if you watched my reactions before, you know I can be pretty sticky about what producers I like and which ones I don't. So I'm curious how Sewer actually did, because I've liked Eric Godlow's, I've liked some of the other ones, so we'll see how he does. I'm really curious, and you can see my layout's all different now because I'm having to use it music program, because I ripped the CD to my PC because it's actually been a long time since I've used a CD on my PC, so it took a bit to get used to, but I'm back in it. Okay, we're gonna check this out. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, all that type of fun stuff. Only takes a second, but helps the channel immensely. But without further ado, let's check out Repair for Machine by Sewerperson. Let's check it out.
Repair for machine.
Most complex lyrics I've ever seen.
Repair for machine.
Alright, I'm gonna take about 50 minutes to talk about the lyrics of this one. It's pretty complex. I know it's hard to just like discern what exactly is being meant here, but I think just my interpretation is that it's called Repair for Machine. It's just repeating repair for machine, repair for machine. That's what I put together from it. But anyways, let's get into Adrenaline Dump, the next actual song from the list. Let's check it out. Okay, now let's check it out. Ooh. Already pretty decent.
To the backyard. You know I like let them know that it's over. Don't you see this battle axe on my shoulder? Yeah, they dumb bitch, I'm a soldier.
Hey, okay.
Wrong, that this won't hurt. I just turn red when it's over. Yeah, look at me, you should've done the homework. I turn you from a man to a donor.
Nice.
I need somewhere quick that I could dump all this adrenaline. Yeah, it's how this blood is raining, but like tell the weatherman. I caught up my guy, he told me I'm like, where you headed, man? Said to him, we cannot be friends again. Yeah, my girl's killed in bed, but talk to she real nice.
So already, this is already fairly compelling. Considering it's a Sewerperson produced album, I was really curious how it would sound, and it does sound like he's playing around with a lot of different features of like a typical DAW, right? Like a digital audio workstation, stuff like that. Like we hear the drum kit going on, that we have individual piano notes, which are fantastic. Like so far, this is actually fairly good, though. I mean, there's been actual producers that have been on Sewerperson songs that I didn't like as much as this song, like just the backing track and stuff like that. Repeating his own vocals sometimes throughout the song every once in a while is interesting, and like, I don't know, it's interesting. There's some solid synth going on there. Overall, it's pretty decent already. I mean, we're just getting started, but let's keep going.
She'll take what you got, yeah, she'll take what is right. Buy what is right, I mean what is owed. You made a protest song, but it's sounding like an ode to me. I'm a bad guy, they going rogue on me. So put a pin out when you throw it on me. Cause if I live through it, then it's bad news. I will send you back to the spawn room. I will send you back to the gulag. Guess how many shells I was one off. This won't leave a well, it'll leave a hole. This a grindhouse, you a lead roll. Pop the size out of his cracked skull. You know this adrenaline gon' keep you in a long hop for real. What you peddling? You sound like you full of betrayal. In those crimson red eyes, I can tell she on a pill. Who the fuck was to the backyard? You know I like let them know that it's over. Don't you see this battle axe on my shoulder? Yeah, you dumb bitch, I'm a soldier. Yeah, you heard wrong, that this won't hurt.
Okay.
I just turn red when it's over. Yeah, look at me, you should've done the homework. I turn you from a man to a donor.
Hey, okay. Not bad at all, honestly. Like, I don't actually know if Sewer has done other songs for himself, like if he's produced other songs. I don't think I've heard any personally, but with as much music as he's done, I would not be surprised if he's definitely dabbled with producing his own music at some point. Almost certainly. But the fact that this entire album is done by him is interesting because it's so different than we're used to here. Like, I would not have expected this. It's fascinating. I also just realized that Repaired for Machine for some reason is 3 on the list when it should be at the end of the list, but whatever. We'll go in order properly. We'll go in the proper order. Anyways, this was fascinating. It was a really interesting song. I mean, I really liked it overall. Again, modulating his own voice as a background beat there, especially near the end there, just the way it was chopped and screwed and stuff was actually fairly solid. Like, it's quite impressive. Like I said, like there's some producers that I've heard him do songs with that don't have as compelling of background melodies as this song had. And hopefully throughout the album we'll get more and more that are like that are more cohesive and more like well put together. But I guess we'll see. I mean, this is only the beginning, so let's check out the next one. All right, I fixed the list. Now it's all fine. It's all fine now. The next song up is SANTASEWER. No idea what this is about, but maybe it's a Christmas song. That'd be kind of wild, but let's check it out. Oh, my bad. It started at the beginning. Okay. Ooh. Decent beat already again. Really impressive, honestly. This dude can do anything.
What was in that drink? 'Cause I can feel my own mouth. If I climb inside that chimney, leave a cookie blunt out. They said I would be a problem if I didn't smoke pot. Somehow even smoking, they can't catch up to my spot. Yeah, it's way too many stars in here, my roof on 30 right. I won't let you take no bars in here because I love you lies. I don't think they letting bars in here, but maybe on this side. Studio feel like Margin here, hit homers from the mic.
Like, why is she saying Bart with a capital B? It's got to be Simpsons, and then the next line, Marge. Okay, yeah, it's Simpsons. I mean, I love Simpsons. I grew up watching Simpsons. I mean, it's hard to have grown up throughout like the 80s and 90s without being a huge Simpsons fan. I feel like it's almost impossible. Like, it was such an iconic series for that time. But anyways, I mean, it's still going now. So I mean, what can I say? Anyways, fantastic so far. Again, this beat is really solid. Like, even right from the jump, it's already compelling. It's already drawing me in. Like, because as I said before in other reactions, like, Sewer's lyricism is fantastic, and his ability to like just make compelling lines and compelling bars, even like here, like Bart's in here, maybe I would say Studio feel like Margin here, hit homies, like that's not necessarily the best example, I guess, just because it didn't hit, like it didn't have the impact of some of the other ones, but like by and large, his lyricism is very good, and like without a solid composer behind him or without a solid producer, it kind of makes the song a little bit less than it could be sometimes. So now hearing Sewer on the track himself, it's different because it's his own style. It's like he chooses how to produce his own music, and like so far he's doing a great job. Like it's like, yeah, Flying Rhino Junior High. Okay, we need to keep listening to this. What the heck?
Turn this nightclub to Flying Rhino Junior High. I know that guy ready to shoot our shit like it's 3rd of July. Only one you guys are sorry, other response to his vibe. I know you would think you flying Ryan there with how I drive. You know I keep you close to my chest. They shoot shots at me, not even close to the vest.
Okay.
Even his old girl, no, he ain't close to the best. I spit at your top before you take in a breath. We shot set embargo cause I grow so much strong. I got plenty in a cargo, do not tell mom. Diesel jeans inside a Bronco, do not tell dad. Plus a Ferragamo buckle, tie my gold neck. Just a pack for the week, I brought the Sunderland. And my girl stuffed 2 more ounces in a tote bag. Yeah, it's way too many guys that like to lie about what they had. Fly with Louis in economy and still a coach bag. So when light gets smoky, I will keep safe. I've been pretty good with living out a suitcase, and it won't be the first time I kick it down bad. I've been counting blessings since before my first bag.
So here we have another like drum beat. Like it's a fairly typical like just drum kit beat kind of thing. Like it's the percussion isn't the most impressive part of this. Honestly, it was the same type of thing we got in the last song, and I wouldn't be surprised if we'll get another one because it's just who wants, like, I mean, it's a pain, especially in like a DAW or whatever, like putting individual drum beats in. I know it's important to have percussion stuff like that, but it's just easy to pull in a drum kit or whatever. Just like there's your drum beat, right? But for me, the drums aren't really the most important part of any song. Like sometimes they stand out a little bit, but overall I'm more interested in like the melodies. I'm interested in like the actual hooks, the light synth melodies we got going on here. Like we got like 2 different layers of them or something like that at this point, and they're fairly solid. I mean, they're good hooks. I like the high notes of there was just like individual synth beats, and it's fairly consistent here. Consistent? It's doing a good job, honestly. It's serviceable enough. I wouldn't say this is necessarily the strongest of his songs or anything like that, but I guess we get an idea of where SANTASEWER comes from, because it seems like he's pretty much just like, he's got all the bags and he's just gonna give it out to everyone. Like, don't tell any of his family because they don't need to know. But meanwhile, he's going to fly in Rhino Junior High. And it's like, the references and stuff are really there, which is always cool. I mean, I'm sure many of you don't have any idea what Flying Rhino Junior High is, but it was a great cartoon. I watched the hell of it a little bit back in the day. But anyways, it's gonna bring up detention next or something like that. But anyways, let's keep going. Let's keep going.
I drink 'cause I can feel my own mouth. If I climb inside that chimney, leave a cookie blunt out. They said I would be a problem if I didn't smoke pot. Somehow even smoking, they can't catch up to my spot. Yeah, it's way too many stars in here. My roof
I love this part though.
I won't let you take no bars in here because I love you lies. I don't think they letting bars in here, but maybe on this side. Studio feel like Margin here, hit homers from the mic.
Yeah, see, I don't think that resolves as well as it could. Ooh. I really like the synth though, like the layered synth melodies here. Like, not bad at all, not bad at all. I mean, there's going to be some songs that we kind of get the little taste of the next song before we get to the end. But anyways, I just want to talk about this whole bar here, because typically Sewer's very good at rhyming couplets. Most of the time, his bars just have a lot of rhyming couplets, and they hit impactfully because they rhyme. In this one, this entire section, like, it's a reference to Simpsons and stuff like that. It doesn't really hit impactfully as much as I would like to, just because it's like, it doesn't flow as, like, again, Bart's here, maybe I'm inside, studio feel like Margin here, like, rhyming here with here, and then hit Homer from Meyer, but, like, Meyer doesn't really rhyme with anything else, so it's like, there's no rhyming couplet there, and just, I don't know, it feels like it's out of place a little bit. The beat is fantastic, though. Like, he did a great job with the beat in this one. There were some other lines that were really good. I mean, as a stoner myself, it's like, I mean, yeah, people always assume that people who smoke are very lazy and things like that, but then there's lines like, they can't catch up to my spots. Like, yeah, it's like, so, like, you look at how prolific he is in terms of actual making music and stuff like that, it's like, the dude never stops. And I'm over here, like, 900 videos, over 1,000 videos I've made in 2 years. Like, we work hard sometimes. Not everyone like that. It is like that, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying every single person, but some of us are out here on the grind. You know how it is. You know how it is. But anyways, just gotta, like, some of the lyrics I could definitely, identify with and agree with, like, because, yeah, it's really interesting. But it's also not my favorite Sewer song overall. Like, it's pretty decent. I think I like Adrenaline Dump a little more, Adrenaline Dump, but we're only at the very beginning, so we've still got a lot more to go. Anyways, on to the next one, March of the Fireflies. I can just press play. Excellent. Yep. Be good. Great piano melody. That's thin to the top. Okay. Dang, those are steady notes. Dang.
Doesn't make sense to you. The ground lifts up and it takes back favorites, but it leaves you stuck in the world street find all the need on sight. So the world sounds sketchy and all fucked up.
Interesting. So this is definitely a lot more kind of emotional song overall. I mean, March of the Fireflies, it makes me think of Grave of the Fireflies, and if you watch anime, if you watch Ghibli movies or whatever, like, it's a heavy movie. I don't know if that's referential to this. It very well maybe. I know he likes to kind of interweave things he's passionate about in, like, media and things like that, so it's possible. This definitely seems like a heavier song, though, and the beat in the background is honestly probably the best we've had so far. Like, it's really good. Like, just the soft, mellow kind of piano notes or keyboard notes there, carrying us through, and then we got, like, some droning kind of other synth melodies going on in the background too. Like, overall, this is fairly decent. Like, and again, I shouldn't be surprised, like, that Sewer is able to do these types of things because he's making all these songs anyways. Like he probably has a better idea of what he wants in terms of the actual melodies and sounds of like the beats he makes more than some other people. Although to be fair, like I could probably come up with lyrics. I'm not bad at lyricism and stuff like that myself. I think I'm terrible when it comes to coming up with melodies. It's something I cannot do. I can appreciate other people's, but that's not a strength of mine personally. Like I'm a good writer, but I just can't. I can't really come up with melodies myself. So I can understand why some people would want to have producers and need to have producers, but with how talented Sewer is, I wouldn't be surprised if he's able to just like think about the beat of like on it just based on the music or something, or just based on the lyrics or something. I have no idea. Anyways, this is fairly solid is what I'm trying to say. Let's keep going.
Does it make sense, love, to be kicked when down and beat up rough? But inside that pain was a thorn I found, and it all makes sense when I pulled that out.
Ooh, nice.
Bears and beasts inside the cuts I've opened up. How could you be scared of me when I'm the one that's out of line? I've been doing surgery for years inside a broken head. How could you be scared of me when I'm the one that's nearly dead?
See, this is a good example of what I was talking about before about the rhyming couplets, right? It's like this entire verse so far is just pretty much just rhyming couplet after rhyming couplet, and they're all really good. Like, it's not just like orange door hinge chord, like just coming off the top. Like, there's reason behind all the rhyming couplets he does, and it just makes them even more impactful because it's not just out of nowhere, it's done intentionally. Anyways, just give me a second here because I just hit 30,000 subscribers on YouTube. Hey, 30,000 subscribers, look at that. Look at that. Just take a screenshot. Just waiting so I can take a screenshot. Very cool. 30,000 subscribers. All right. Very cool. Very cool. Anyways, back at it. Let's keep going.
It's like a perjury of how we're meant to really live. I would try to murder me if I was you and you were him. Rain that falls is hurting me. It's filled with remnants of the plan. We should end humanity and let the wild try again. I made plenty friends with all this wildlife. Hopefully they'll carry me when it is time. Just watch them in the back of bears into the warmest light.
Dang, okay.
Behind my mouth will walk the fireflies. Doesn't make sense to you how the ground lifts up and it takes back favorites, but it leaves you a stay. In the world tree, find all the need will stay. So the world sounds scratchy and all fucked up.
Dang, that's a really cool idea. The world tree's vinyl is the needle stuck. So like the world tree, Yggdrasil probably is like the tree that like feeds the world, like all worlds in a way, right? Depending on the mythology. Usually it's Norse, but like that's a really interesting idea that like in the world tree, the world tree's vinyl, the needle stuck, so the world sounds scratchy and all fucked up. Like that's a fantastic line. And that's exactly what I'm talking about when I talk about the lyricism from Sewerperson. Like that's a really profound line there, and it's really interesting. Like it's something I could think about for a long time because it's just like I don't know, it's just something I appreciate. There's like that level of detail and lyricism. But not only that, but like this is honestly my favorite of the day so far. Like the more mellow kind of melancholic vibe to this song really lends itself to the lyricism and like the way that he sang, like parts like Wildfire, whenever he's saying Wildfire, like held that sustained note for so long and went a little wild with it. Like that was really cool. Like I appreciate a lot of things he did here. And again, the lyricism was a lot more thought out. I feel like there was a lot more like rhyming couplets and parts that just flowed into each other and like really cohesive, really well put together overall. I mean, I really like this one, honestly. The March of the Fireflies is my favorite one so far. But let's keep going. We've got a lot more to go. So let's go with the next one. Who's next? Ooh, I like this beat.
All night, who's next? Yeah. Don't open that door, I promise you it's all bad. Yeah. Play this in a car and it would shatter all the glass.
Okay.
Who's next? Blue checks. Half these guys with blue on there just need some good press. Yeah. Before you hit this blunt, you gotta take a big breath. It's a cannonball that's gonna be sitting in her chest. Yeah. And it's 2 seat, we gotta put you in
Ooh, that bass.
Chemicals and juicy rays gonna build up in my lungs. Every time I pull up, gonna make the next time less fun. If I raise a roof up, I might go permanently numb. We some different fun. This movie became a sauna.
Hey.
Rainforest boy, I feel like I'm a
Okay.
I come through here and I get to whatever I wanna. Who's next? Who's next? Like I'm serving product.
Okay.
Feel the slight work, like I'm Maradona. I can tell the way you think about it, where it's brought up. I come through my shirt tight, am I doing too much? Pick you up, we gon' be late, cause I love doing donuts. It's my second blow up, no, I had to show up.
So this was fairly decent too, like ba-da-da-da-ba-da, ba-da-ba-da-ba-da, like the way that it flows, all the different lyrics and stuff like that, and the beat in the background is also very good. I mean, I think this has shown already just in the first 5 songs just how talented Sewerperson is at producing music. Like, because each of these songs has been consistently decent. Like, there hasn't been a song where I've been like, oh, well, that's just mediocre, that's serviceable, or that's not good enough, or like, it's all been good. Like, it's maybe he's listened to my videos, he's gotten the picture. I don't know. Maybe I think it just comes up with it on his own, and you think he's talented enough. I don't know that Sewer's ever actually watched my stuff. I think Andrew has. That's why he hooked me up with the stuff. But either way, I mean, it's still fascinating. I mean, I would never have expected him to be this talented at making solid beats considering how good he is with lyricism and everything else. Like, but I guess it's just that kind of person, right? Like, he's been making music for a long time, so it's not that surprising, I guess. Again, because I'm sure he's produced at some point. But either way, this is fascinating because the entire album is him producing it, and it's like, so far it's been fairly decent. Like, again, March of the Fireflies is definitely my favorite, but like, this is also very good. Who's Next is very good. The lyricism here is on point for sure, and like, I know it's going hard. Like, the beat is fairly decent too. Like, I'm liking all. I have no complaints about this so far. Let's keep going.
Hit the wrong fight, I think that boy is coked up. Going to the door, shut up, hop on stage, they go nuts. Young 10 toes up, let the weight load up. Always go, who's next? Who's next? I'm in here all night, who's next? Yeah, don't open that door, I promise you it's all bad. Yeah, play this in a car and it would shatter all the glass. Who's next? Blue checks. Half these guys with blue on there just need some good press. Yeah, before you hit this blunt, you gotta take a big breath. It's a cannonball that's gonna be sitting in her chest. Yeah, and it's 2C, we gotta put
I love that bass too.
Chemicals and juicy rays gonna
That we're getting right there.
Every time I pull up, gonna make the next time less fun. If I raise a roof up, I might go permanently numb.
True. Always with the slightly distorted, modified beats like that. I mean, it's a good beat. I like that. I like that kind of modulation there, and it works quite well. Like, especially for the end there when the lyrics are done, it's just like kind of play around with the song a little bit. Like, very cool though. Like, coming off of March of the Fireflies, which is a much more somber song, this one is much more like energetic, but still not like necessarily a hype song. I wouldn't say this is necessarily like a hypey song or anything like that. It's just more high energy than the last one, but it was fairly decent. Like, it definitely, I guess it does kind of amp you up a little bit. Like, this is definitely the type of thing you could be just like driving down the street, blasting down you like with your boys or something like that, and just having a good time. Like, I don't know, this is that vibe. Like, it's the type of thing I probably would have played the shit out of in high school, almost certainly. Like, is it just like that kind of vibe, right? It's a bop. It's a great song, right? And the melody in the background is fantastic. Again, like the synth alongside that like bassy individual beats, like the boom boom, like that was fairly solid. And again, like the modulation on certain moments of the song also quite good. The lyricism was also great. I have no complaints about this one. I still think that March of the Fireflies I like more, but Who's Next and Adrenaline Dump also fantastic. The only one that I was kind of meh on was SANTASEWER, which even then, I think a lot of the lyrics were fairly decent. It was just there was some others that didn't kind of flesh out as well as I would have liked, but I still wouldn't say it's a bad song necessarily. It's just I would have liked the lyrics to resolve in a better way in some of those parts. Like, again, the whole Bart and whatever, like that whole thing. But anyways, on the next one, The Stars Here Will Shine Like Candlelight, which is an interesting long name. So let's check that out. Just keep going from this. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, oh, let's go. This one's probably a little more somber too. Maybe? Ooh. Ooh, okay. Got the guitar, got the Modulated drum beat. Okay. The vibrato on that. Yeah. Nice. I like how each line is resolving overall. Like, it's fairly good, right? Like over here we had the at the end of a lot of these lines it was like way or made, and like the extended note, like the vibrato, like the a or oh, like that kind of thing, the they, like holding that for 3 individual syllables and stuff is really cool. It works quite well. And then we get into the chorus, and once again fairly somber, fairly like melancholic kind of vibe going on here, and it resolves quite well. The kind of the stars here will shine like candlelight, the flick on your face right next to them. Like, it just flowed quite well. Like, I really like that. And with the background beat, I feel like this is a little bit Eric Godlow influenced. I wouldn't be surprised, because I know he really likes to use like the acoustic guitars for most of his background beats, and like the airy synth vibes going on there. So this has a similar vibe. I don't think the acoustic guitar is as prominent, but it is still there. I think it might be even a like electronic one, like it might just be a synthesizer, like the DAW using the program instead of an actual someone playing the guitar. I don't know, it doesn't sound as resonant as an actual guitar would, so that's why I'm thinking that. But either way, it still sounds quite good. I mean, I'm really liking it. And again, the synth is quite good here too. Like, overall this is fairly decent. Again, like the stutter step of the drums every once in a while, and like the way that it just isn't just a standard ass drum kit. Like, there's a little more to it than that, which is cool. I like that it's not just that, right? Like, again, the drums are never going to be something that is going to make or break a song, in my opinion. But I do appreciate when there's a little more variety to it, a little more like originality than just like a straight drum kit or whatever. But again, let's keep going. It's pretty good so far.
Comes back to me. Now I'm better out, that's a fact to me. They told me I'm not a rock, Chris, a fact to me. Now I'm looking at him from a rich balcony. Take me way back to the time that he met you. Oh, and I can tell you right then, he a cancer. She a good girl, but for the night, she a dancer.
Okay.
You know when we done it, hear the sheets in a hamper. Someone from my whole life, call, I don't answer. Someone from my whole life, call, I turn my phone off. Turn into a stone,
Fair.
some nights I just turn off. Chest full of bones, some nights like my heart gone. But come lie beside me here tonight, and we'll act as if we're both alright. The stars here will shine like candlelight, and flicker on your face right next to mine.
So that sounds like an actual guitar to me, so maybe I was wrong about it being synthetic before. I don't know. Regardless, that was a fairly decent one. I mean, this last verse, I think, was the weakest of them all. Like, it just didn't resolve as well as it could have in some parts. Like, I mean, it almost feels like you just wanted to rhyme certain things, so it was like cancer, dancer, hamper. Like, it's okay. And then, like, this part's understandable. Someone from my old life called, like, turn off the phone, like, understandable, but doesn't necessarily hit the best as it could, like, in terms of lyricism. And it's the same thing with this whole bar here. Like, turn to stone some nights I just turn off, essentially full of bones some nights now, my heart gone. Like, that doesn't really, again, it doesn't really mesh with anything else that's been said before. Like, heart gone doesn't really line up with anything else, so it just kind of falls flat a little bit. But then we get into the chorus again, and the chorus is fire. So I mean, honestly, the rest of the song was great. Verse 2 was okay. I really liked the bridge. I really liked everything else. Like, the lyricism was on point for most of the song. It was just verse 2 that kind of was a little bit mediocre in my opinion compared to the rest of the song, which was just so good overall. A little bit more mellow song again. Like, I like the acoustic guitar elements, whether it was synthetic or not. Again, I'm not 100% sure, but either way, it was quite good. I mean, I like, it's funny because even songs like SANTASEWER and this, like, they're definitely a little bit on the lower end in terms of like the overall songs in this album, but they're still good. Like every single song has been good, and like the production once again is just on point. Like the lyricism's on point. Like there's nothing to complain about in this. I can see why some people were complaining that like this wasn't reduced like or released to the public and stuff, but like it's kind of cool that it exists in this way. And like, I mean, people can check out my reaction to see it again. What can I say? Anyways, this is fantastic so far though. I mean, we're just over halfway through now, and almost every song has been a banger. So I'm looking forward to checking out the rest of this. So let's check out Welcome to the Show, which is the next one. Welcome to the show. Just make sure, yeah, okay, we're good. We good, let's go. Someone else do another part if the sewer person's doing the chorus? Maybe. Ooh. I'm liking this already.
Welcome to the show. This how it's gonna go. Straight down when I order bottles and I'm bringing in some dope.
This might be my favorite.
Take somebody else like the Pope, baby. I walk in my girl, she look like I just brought in Vogue. I'ma need some boys to stand up. I was down so bad and all of a sudden I'm like a man now. I came here to gym, I run on stage with both my hands up. Pack inside the van, we out to take over San Fran out. Pack inside the plane, we out to take over Japan out.
Nice, killing it.
They won't let me back in here unless I got the land, yeah. Even if my girl pulled up in some race, she certain that face card. I'm trying to board some guys, I'm blowing blunts inside a boat, yeah. My mind like a puzzle, it's like a maze, it look like Goya, yeah. I'm trying to bake this whip, I smoke this whip out, you can't see me, yeah. Yeah, I got like 8 flows, I could go, I feel like Evie, yeah. It's not like the northern lights you had before, it's real good, yeah. I just packed this whole 3-5 into a backwood.
Paul F. Tompkins. I'm not sure who that is. Actually, I'm gonna check it out. Why not? There's some stuff here, so let's check it out. The name sounds familiar. Is an actor? Paul F. Tompkins? I'm not sure. Shortcut from the Tenacious D. That's what it is. Jesus. If I would have actually listened to the lyrics or read the lyrics, I probably would have known what it was because I love Tenacious D. I love the Pick of Destiny. But that's wild. That's wild. Because Paul F. Tompkins. I was like, the name sounds familiar. I'm pretty sure it's an actor, but yeah. Overall, this is fairly decent. Like, honestly, the beat is probably the best that I've heard from it so far. Like, just the way that it started, I was already sold. And it's like, when you get a beat like that, it's the type of thing where, like, now at this point, like, the song starts off for me at like a 9 or a 10 with a beat like that. And at that point, it's like, how will it go? Will it go better or will it be ruined by the lyrics? You know what I mean? And honestly, the lyrics are okay. They're not like, I wouldn't say that they're 10 out of 10 lyrics or anything like that. The beat is probably a 9, honestly. For me personally. The lyrics are probably like a 7 so far. We'll see how the Paul F. Tompkins section comes in, but like, I don't know. The fact that it's a reference to Tenacious D and the Pick of Destiny is cool. I don't know, that'll give it a point. Not that I'm typically the type to give like, oh, this is a 7 out of 10 or whatever. I just, sometimes I'll break it out. And in this particular instance, I still think that like the beat is very, very good. Like it's definitely up there. But the lyricism here, there wasn't really anything. There was a couple lines that were pretty good, but like overall, it's not like I've been like, oh damn, that's the craziest line. Like there's some good lines, but there's nothing that's been like standout, like huge standout lines. Like I like the reference to Eevee. Like that's kind of cool. But anyways, let's check this out. The Paul F. Tompkins side.
Not to read this, but I'm going to read it anyway. I fucking love this band. They are
listen to that beat, like that guitar.
Period.
Welcome to the show. This how it's gonna go. Straight down when I order bottles and I'm bringing in some dope. I'm no good role model. Pick somebody else like
I like the chorus.
Baby. I walk in my girl, she look like I just brought in Vogue. I'ma need you boys to stand up. I was down so bad and all of a sudden I'm like the man now. I came here to gym, I run on stage with both my hands up. Pack inside the van, we out to take over San Fran out. Pack inside the plane, we out to take over Japan now.
Nice. Decent. I mean, overall, again, I would say that one's probably a solid, like, again, if I was going to give it an actual number, I'd give it maybe like a 7.5. The beat is one of the best I've heard, probably the best of this album that I've heard so far. Like, I just really like the guitar melody we had going on there. That was really solid overall. But again, the lyrics just weren't the craziest. Like, I feel like a lot of the times in this song, it kind of just rhymed yeah with yeah. It was like just, oh, I don't know what to say at the end here to rhyme, so I'll just add in a yeah. And it's like, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Here, I feel I personally would have liked a little more like rhyming couplets overall, like just a little more flow to the lyricism, because there's some good moments. Like I said, the chorus is probably the best part. We get that twice. The verse is okay. It was very serviceable, in my opinion. The bridge, again, it's not sewer, but like it was okay. Again, it's like an additional, like, oh, here's a reference. It was cool, but like there's really not much else to it. It's 2 choruses and a verse and then the reference. So it's like the beat itself was the strongest part in my opinion, and the chorus was also fairly decent. It was serviceable enough, but it wasn't enough to bump it up past like a 7.5 for me. Like I would have loved to say this is a 9, but honestly, for me personally, I think just the lyricism wasn't on point to the point where it could be here. It could have been better. It's still a good song. I still really liked it overall, but I'd say it's more in the vein of like Adrenaline Dump and SANTASEWER for me from this album. It's not on the same level as like the other ones I really liked, but it's okay. I like the beat is fantastic. I would like more, but like again, in terms of the production, it's incredible. Like the production is fantastic. I just would like the lyricism to be a little more on point in this one. But anyways, it happens. It happens. Let's go on to the next one. Beautiful Death. All right. There's a little bit of melody here, I think. Oh, there we go. Ooh. It's like a wedding march. Dang, don't hear violin very often.
Through this place, it drops a large amount. I remember getting up, but they swipe, but they hit me now. They gon' lock the door on me, I kick it down.
Okay.
I need buns of cheese, I bought a £1/4. They tryna see what artists play my tray, how I keep rolling loud. Hot top of tea, I keep these bands on me, yeah. Oh, I like this, you try pronounce pants on me, yeah. Too late, I'm too high. I need someone else, drive half baked, tongue tied. I don't need no hell die, girl, I got you. Palm leaves and trap, yeah. Death walls in my shit, shipments and boxes, necklace and watches. Look what's in my closet, you just couldn't rock us. Chemicals and toxins on lit like a socket. Look what's in my pocket, that will get you rock up. Put me in a cockpit, I'ma make it nosedive. In my element, shaking in my heart died. Last night in a function when I met you, I was so fried. I'm not in my body when you meet me, I just ghost ride. And I read this fan on you about to see a ghost ride.
Okay, that's pretty good.
I feel amazing.
This one's fairly decent. I mean, starting off with that violin, I was not expecting that. Like I said, it almost felt like a wedding march or something like that. And then, like, it's rare to hear a rap song or anything like that with a violin in it. And I'm a sucker for violin. I love violins overall. Like, there's just certain elements that you just don't hear very often. It's not that it's a bad thing. I actually think it works quite well here. And the lyricism, too, like, it's more on point here. Like, there was some lines, like, Nosedive, I don't think was necessarily the greatest resolution to this bar here, the verse. But it was still fairly decent. Like the rest of it was very good. Like pocket, rocket, cockpit, like that all rhymed. So Nosedive didn't have to, but at the same time, it could have resolved a little better, personally, in my opinion. But I'm a stickler for those things. It's like my mind craves a pattern, and when the pattern kind of loses itself by the end of it, or at a certain point, it loses me in a way, right? It's something that it doesn't resolve as I would have liked it to. But again, that's just me. That's just my mind and stuff like that. But anyways, let's keep going.
Back half the room in palpitations. For real, my type of night with hell race through the veil. Type who wake up later and can't believe this shit was real. Yeah. Watch how I can hear they try to weigh me down. I came through this place, it drops a large amount. I remember getting up, but they swipe, but they hit me now. They gon' lock the door on me, I kick it down. I need buns of cheese, I bought a £1/4. They tryna see what artists play my tray, how I keep rolling loud. Hot top of tea, I keep these bands on me, yeah. Oh, I like to see you try pronounce pants on me, yeah.
Okay. I like that. I like the choice to use a violin in a rap song like this. And honestly, it was all right. Like this was a fairly decent one. Like not necessarily not my favorite of the group of the entire album or anything like that. But it was serviceable enough. Like it was decent. The lyricism was on point. Like I like this one. It was good. It was a good one. What else can I say? It was a good one. It was fairly solid. Again, other than the whole Nosedive, like, but that's again cockpit rhymes with rocket. So it's like it wasn't that bad. It just I would have liked almost to put cockpit at the very end or something like that, like maybe rephrase it a little bit, like to make, like, I'm gonna make a nosedive, put me in a cockpit, like that would have made a little more sense for in my mind, just because then the last word of the phrase is the rhyming couplet. But again, it's just nitpicking, honestly. It's not big enough that I'm going to complain about it. And again, I like the violin, I like elements of the song, so it would have been nice to have a little more variety to the background melody on top of the violin. But even just that fact the violin was there and like the synth on top of that, it was fairly decent. It was a decent one. But we've still got a few more to go. Let's check out Would You Eat Me? Would You Eat Me? Let's see. This is like an Alice in Wonderland thing. I was thinking of like the eat me, drink me, kind of grow tall, grow small, or whatever. Ooh, I like this beat too. He's a really good producer. What can I say? Like,
show me where the road drop off, I'll go farther. Wondering where you been at since you went silent.
Okay.
Try to set a meeting up, it got violent. Should've
This is
went
good.
city, the fields are too silent. I don't feel pity no more, it's too tired. It's a bad world, the stars all conspire. Baby, you should steal that heart, it's a requirement. Welcome to the court, you forced to change wires. Someone gotta tell that guy we not hiring. Matter of fact, I'm back in here from mass fire. So I will need that uniform back in a car too. Sorry, it ain't working, it's not me, it's just you. You are not a hero because you put on a costume. I sent a prayer hand emoji on top of heart too. What the fuck else you want from? I could call back and he pick up on my boss room. How he did you wrong, I don't even want to talk to him. I think my soul just left my body, yeah. Don't let the smoke out, keep that fire, yeah. They heard the bass drum from the lobby, yeah. In case they say so, I'll do the talking, yeah.
interesting. This one's fairly decent. Again, like the actual melodies and stuff are on point. Absolutely. Like one of the ones that's just like, again, the very beginning of the song, I'm like, this has already got me sold. Like I'm already in for the, like I'm all in for this. Like this is a fantastic beat. Like the drum beat, like the way it complements the actual melody and stuff. Again, it's the difference between like like just a simple drum kit and like thinking out exactly how you want to place all individual notes of the drums and stuff like that and have it cohesively mesh with everything else. Like it's quite good overall. Like I said, especially during like I think verse 1, like the way that the percussion beats just went really smoothly along with the actual melody in the background. Like it went quite well. Like it worked really well there. And then even the post chorus, I wasn't expecting to get something like that, but that was also really good. It's because it's, again, the difference between like more of a patter style sing, which is more conversational, and the more kind of sing-songy style, which he did with the post chorus, which I always appreciate when he does that, because Sewerperson has a great singing voice. He's not just a rapper, he also has a great singing voice. So when he adds the vibrato into certain moments and that stuff like that, like adding a couple syllables to air or things like that, like it's quite good. It stands out because it's just it's a good sound, even with like the auto tune or whatever. Like it's still a good sound, right? And alongside the extra melodies and the percussion, it all meshes quite well too. So this is a good one so far. Hopefully it just continues to go up. So let's keep going.
In ordinary, I know for the cocks to shift. I take the torch to
Miles?
ties to change. I blow the moon to pieces. I will tell my mind to change. My pride has closed, freezing. Yeah, I don't wanna go outside no more. I don't wanna go outside. I don't like it. Suck at all the traps and carnivores. I am me. I'm made for their diet. If you had to eat me in terms of surviving, would you starve out or would you at least try it? I would not blame you, girl. It's like lions inside this bed where you live, how you die. Where you been at since you went silent? Try to set a meeting up, it got violent.
See, this is what I was talking about. Like, you hear the percussion beats, and they're so heavy. Like, the percussion beats are a melody on their own, right? And then when you get to the chorus here, you get an extra beat on top of that that just adds a little bit extra to it, and just like, it's really solid. Like, overall, it's just really good. I'm actually going to go a couple seconds and continue with the chorus, because like, just listen how the beat and the percussion beat and the melody like just coalesce together as we go into the chorus and the vocals come in. It's just like it's such a great like combination, all of those things all just combining together, just so smoothly, so naturally. And like the percussion beats being so heavy, just like you can't avoid them, you can't like just not think about them, because it's like it's right in your face. But again, it's creating a melody of its own. It's really solid overall. It's really solid. Let's keep going.
Since you went silent, tried to set a meeting up, it got violent. Should've went city, the fields are too silent. I don't feel pity no more, it's too tiring. It's a bad world, the stars all conspiring. Baby, you should steal that heart, it's a requirement. Welcome to the court, you forced to change wiring. Someone gotta tell that guy we not hiring.
That's great. Ooh. Okay. All right, for that one, I would say it's a good one. Honestly, I really liked Would You Eat Me? Like, it's on the same level as like March of the Fireflies and Who's Next and The Stars Will Shine. Like, it's one of the better ones in my opinion. Like, again, the way that the percussion beat meshed with everything else, like it was really impressive overall. And again, I'm just blown away by the production quality of Sewerperson. Like, in a way, I almost wish he would do it himself more often because he is quite good. I mean, to be fair, I know he's an incredibly hardworking dude, so I understand that he outsources to people like Eric Godlow, which again, Eric does a fantastic job too. Some of the other ones are a little hit or miss sometimes, but like, I always like him and Eric, especially when they harmonize together. Like, that's honestly some of my favorite Sewerperson songs are when it's him and Eric Godlow singing together on a beat, because it has that like kind of, again, like Blink-182 or like that kind of pop punk vibe going on about it, which I really like. I mean, maybe it's nostalgia, maybe whatever, but like, I don't know, I just like that. But overall, again, like, Would You Eat Me was a fairly solid song. I really liked it. I really don't have any complaints about it. Like, it's a solid 8.5 for me. Like, it's not, again, not a 10. I don't know that any of these songs yet have been 10, but they've been fairly good still. I mean, I'm putting on my playlist going forward. I mean, it's part of the reason why I ripped this CD, so I can just throw it on my phone, vibe to it whenever I feel like it, right? This is part of the reason, right? But overall, this has been a fairly decent album, honestly. I'm really enjoying this. But we've got 2 more songs to go, and I think Prepared for Machine, the last one is just like an outro, so Too Hot. Actually, Decorate the Spaceship and Too Hot. Okay, so we got 2 songs left pretty much. So let's check it out. All right, let's jump into it. Ooh, acoustic guitar. Not bad. Something like Benjamin Francis Leftwich.
It's been a long night without you.
Heavy percussion again.
Crossing a state line.
Ooh, okay.
Feel homesick for somewhere.
This is good so far.
I've never been in my life. Before I head back home without you, could you decorate the spaceship? It's 10 light years to somewhere, but it feels like a day trip. I pass by friends and family on the way to a cold location. But once here, I am met with a handshake and a standing ovation.
Okay, that's quite good. Yeah, I like the extended notes, like him like stretching out the vowel of certain notes. Like I mentioned that before earlier on too. Like it's always something that I enjoy because again, like he does a good job of like mixing in the more patter style singing, which is more conversational again, like, and then the more like melodic singing that he does, where it's because he can sing quite well, and mixing in the two, he does quite good of that, like having a normal like conversation, like how I broke or how I wish the spaceship had broke or whatever, like that kind of like. I cannot sing. I'm not Sewerperson, but yeah, it's super impressive nonetheless. I mean, just being able to do that is just really impressive on top of everything else he can do. But I always appreciate what he does because it sounds good, in my opinion.
Be upset with this time, the shrapnel, the flu of me tastes like cake. When I'm back on Earth, baby, let's get baked. It's only 2:30, girl, I'm making my way there. Not enough fuel for the trip, wear me right here. Not enough fuel to be yours for the night, dear. It's been a long night without you, crossing a state line. I feel homesick for somewhere I've never been in my life.
Probably my favorite line.
Before I head back home without you, could you decorate the spaceship? It's 10 light years to somewhere, but it feels like a day trip. I pass by friends and family on the way to
Yeah, I like this one. It's another good one. It's like, it's light, it's somewhat melancholic, because, I mean, a lot of Sewerperson songs are a little bit melancholic, a little bit sad, a little bit, like, not necessarily depressing, but, like, some can be depressing for sure. This one, it was definitely on the cusp. Like, I would say it's more hopeful and more, like, more joyful overall than it was depressing, and I kind of prefer that overall. Like, I'm more of an optimistic person overall. Like, don't get me wrong, I definitely appreciate the darker sides of things, for sure. That's part of the reason why I name myself Grim, like, because I do appreciate the darker sides of things, but at the same time, when it comes to music, especially music from Sewer, I think by and large, I tend to enjoy the more upbeat songs versus the, like, more depressing ones or whatever. Although, to be fair, I loved March of the Fireflies and The Stars Will Shine with, so, like, Candlelight, so those were a little more, like, mellow kind of thing, so who knows? I'm all over the place. I'm not saying, like, oh, if you do this, I'll do, like, I'm not always going to like any one thing. It just, it's always going to change, but in this specific instance, like, I really like the acoustic guitar here. I really like the vibe going on with this song. Like, the lyricism was quite good, too. I mean, again, he always likes to fit in, like, little existential, like, nuggets like this. I feel homesick for somewhere I've never been in my life. Like, who hasn't felt that at some point in your life? Like, anosomnia, I believe it's called. Like, I actually just learned it fairly recently. But yeah, it's a beautiful, bittersweet idea, and a lot of this is like that, right? It's very, almost dreamlike, this song, and I always appreciate that kind of thing. Like, before you head out, can you decorate the spaceship? And of course, a lot of it's allegories for other things and stuff like that. But even still, it's really well put together. I really like this one. Again, if we're looking at the songs of this album so far, it's like Adrenaline Dump was fire, March of the Fireflies was fire, Who's Next was fire, Stars Will Shine, like Candlelight was fire, Welcome to the Show, I really like that. Beautiful Death was okay. I think actually Welcome to the Show was kind of mediocre. It wasn't the greatest. Would You Eat Me was definitely a hit. Decorate the Spaceship was a hit. It's like almost all of this album I really liked, honestly. And like, when I'm going through albums a lot of the time, I've mentioned this in another reaction, but like, I'll typically go through an album, I'll keep the songs I like and delete the songs I don't. So all I have left is the songs I like in my entire library, and that's what I have, a library full of songs that I really like, still sifted down from albums and stuff. And a lot of the time, like, in a 12-song album, I might keep 2-3 songs at the most, maybe 4. If it's a really good album, I'll keep them all, but that's incredibly rare. Over the thousands of albums I've been through, that's happened like a handful of times, like maybe like 4 or 5 times where I've kept every single song. But even in this one, like, keeping 6 or 7 or 8 songs of a 12-song album, that's a really good ratio. And we're not done yet. We still got Too Hot to go, so that could be also really good. But overall, this has been a really good album. I'm really glad I got to check it out because it's absolutely fantastic. And we will be having another, I have another album planned, more Ninetales stuff, I believe, coming out at the end of this month. So you got that to look forward to too. A lot more Sewer this month. This is a lot of stuff. But anyways, we've got one more song to check out, I think. And I think Repaired for Machines is just an outro kind of thing. So we'll see. But let's check out Too Hot. Hot damn. Ooh. Interesting beat. Okay, I'm into this already.
It's too hot. I can walk around without my daughter, watch my blind spot. I can wear these pants without some room to bring a brain strut. I could get you almost anything that you could think of. It's like my day job. Too hot. If I like to slip right now, you gotta take the roof off. Couple guys just bent right now because I work my ass off. If I did you send right now, this shit will get you picked up. I just put my urine down on great raps and a wristwatch. If you reach my lobby, let me know, I send a pin down. I can smoke this blunt and bend because it's more up in town. If I help you once and help you twice, you in some debt now. You gotta pay me back, I'm not somebody you should let down. It is swamp, get the white roses, I send down. Just pick an object, just shut it short, I'll buy it right now. It's like animal control, I got some thoughts they tryna put down. That's my baby girl, she bring that bag home and she count out. So on the floor and it's one in the air. She like cut the door and jam a knob with a chair. Draped all black and a match that would pair. I can tell it's her when she tuck in her hair.
This is an interesting one. The background beat is fascinating. Like, it feels very like 80s synth or something like that, like background music for like a heist movie or something like that, or some kind of like drama or a thriller or something like that. I don't even know, like maybe early 90s. Like, it has that kind of vibe to it, like someone sneaking around doing something they shouldn't be doing, or I don't know, like doing some kind of crime. And I feel like that's part of this is in a way, like smoking weed in the, like the offices or whatever. Like I don't even know, but it's fascinating. It's a fascinating song, fascinating beat overall. Like it's an interesting one to end on. Well, obviously there's a Repaired for Machine too, but it's an interesting one. It's an interesting one. What can I say? Let's keep going.
They make it touch your telephone, yeah. And if they try to call you back, just give them dial tone, yeah. Promise you gold and your phone lines are frozen. Cause I got this shit locked up tight and they don't even know it. I say my life is boring, I've been getting on me. I try to ignore them, but they keep going. I packed emergency supplies to my right side.
Okay.
Do not listen to this tape unless you know I die. Too hard, I can't walk around without my daughter watch my blind spot. I can't wear these pants without some
Okay.
bring a brain strut. I could get you almost anything that you could think of. It's like my day job. Too hard, too hard. If I like to split right now, you gotta take the roof off. Couple guys are bent right now because I work my ass off. Fuck this you send right now, this shit will get you picked up. I just put my urine down on great raps and a wristwatch.
The beat is very good, but honestly, I don't think this is one of the strongest songs on the album. It was okay. Anyways, let's get to the end. I just don't know how long Repaired for Machine's gonna be. Okay, yeah, 13 seconds. So, like I said, it's pretty much just an outro. It's not really much of a song, but either way, like, overall, fairly decent album. I mean, if we cut out Repair for Machine and Repaired for Machine, which are just pretty much intros and outros, we got a 10-song album, and of those 10 songs, probably like 6 or 7 of them were absolute bangers. The other 3 were not bad. The other 3 or 4 were not bad. They didn't hit me as much as well as the other ones. But overall, this was a really good album. I'm really enjoying this. But yeah, let's get to the outro here.
Repair for machine. Repair for machine.
Okay, it's about what I expected it to be. That's fine. We don't need to get it again. We've already got it twice. But yeah, it's interesting how the opening and the closing are the exact same. Like I would have expected even at least Repaired for Machine. But again, I can't really complain. It was interesting. Like overall, this is a really good album though. Like it was one of my, not necessarily, well actually, I haven't actually went through and judged exactly which are my favorite albums from him yet. I know The Other Lands is definitely up there. I really like that. That was one of the first I think I ever heard from him, and that's definitely up there. I really like that one. But there's been some good ones, there's been someone a little more mediocre, but overall, this was a really good one. Like I'm really glad I got sent it because it was absolutely a banger. Like I'll be keeping several of these songs and playing them on my own time quite a bit because there's a lot of good songs here. Like a lot of really good ones. Like I said, my favorite's probably like March the Fireflies is very good. Who's Next was very good. Stars Shine Like Candlelight was very good. Would You Eat Me was very good. Decorate the Spaceship. Like these are all very, very good. I don't know which one I would say my favorite. Maybe March the Fireflies or maybe Who's Next. I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure. I'll need to listen to them more and maybe eventually I'll come back and do a tier list or something. I don't even know. There's a lot of great music from him, so who knows? Who knows? But anyways, once again, thank you Andrew and Sewer or whoever else for whoever hooked up me with this album. I know Andrew was part of it, but I definitely appreciate it because this album was fantastic. And also the shirt too. It's a cool shirt. You should get the merch. Go check out the Sewerperson merch because you can get your own version of the shirt. It's really high quality. I like it. I mean, it's kind of like a work shirt, which is fitting because some of the songs are kind of like talking about work and stuff like that. And yeah, I don't know. It's fascinating, but regardless, it was quite good. I really like this album. So go check it out yourself if you can. Anyways, thanks for hanging out, watching my reaction. If you liked it, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe. Until next time, later days, folks.